Is gold out of the danger zone? What about silver and platinum too? This is your weekly precious metals price update and analysis brought to you by Ainslie Bullion and the Gold and Silver Standard. My name's Joe. Use the time codes to go to your favorite metal straight away. And we'll start with gold, then do silver, then do platinum. Here is gold on the weekly time frame, priced in US dollars, $2,040 right now. And we're using the tradingview.com website. Let's pop on the indicators and also talk about last week's video, but you can see very clearly here back above this downtrend line and back above this key area of support. So good news for gold so far. Quickly show you last week's video though. We were right below this downtrend line here, 1,980. Of course, I was saying that in order to be confident that this is just a little blip on the way, we have to close the week above this area here, definitely above the trend line and preferably above this top areas around about that $2,010 mark. So what happened in the last week? Let's have a look on the daily time frame. We did close above. That's on the Wednesday, that's on the Thursday right there, and that's on the Friday. So right there we closed. We had a great move, so a low of only a few dollars below where we were last week, $1,975 roughly, and then a quick move, quick wick back up for the Wednesday and the Thursday, little dip for the Friday, but we closed above for the week. So that is good news for me in terms of gold. Good news so far. That is out of the danger zone for now in gold. And this week we've opened at around about 2020 and so far up about $20 roughly at that $2,040 mark. What are the next little levels we need to be aware of? For resistance, I would say right here, and we've already seen that area of resistance right here. This is on the weekly time frame. You can see that right there at the 2050 mark, intersecting with this level here back in April of this year and May of this year as well. And it's also seeing a little bit of resistance right here as of last month too. So a bit of a resistance zone right there. Moving through, if we do, for the next 10, 11 days throughout the Christmas and New Year's period in December, you're going to find this little area here of 2070, in my opinion, as a possible area of resistance as well. And then you've got pretty clean air all the way up here. Now, I'm not expecting, in my personal opinion, I'm not expecting in the next month or so to go straight back up to this all-time high of 2,150 US dollars. Stranger things have happened, not out of the realm of possibility, but not expecting it. But so I would definitely expect that resistance here at 2050 or definitely around here at that $2,070 mark to be decent for this month and potentially next month as well. What would be great to see in January is a move above 2070 and then coming back to test as support, and then hopefully onwards and upwards in the coming months after that. But that would be a great sign for me for January in particular. So once we come back after the Christmas period, if I see that above here and then acting as support, really, really good news for gold. And of course, the support levels, we're back out of the danger zone, but do keep it in mind right here, this rectangular box area of $1,990 to $2,000 roughly. And of course, this long-term downtrend line, but we've seen the breakout, we've seen the retest, a little spike below, but again, close above for the week and above that area too. So really good to see for gold. For now, it is out of the danger zone. That is gold. Let's move on to silver. Take a look at silver's price last week. We were at $22.76 US roughly. Came off the high of 26, that big infamous level I've been talking about for a long time. Definite area of resistance, a big spike down, and we were getting into, and we were in definite uh-oh territory all the way through this symmetrical triangle pattern right here, back down below this uptrend line. And I was suggesting we absolutely have to, at least bare minimum, close that trading week last week at least within this symmetrical triangle pattern, preferably above, but at least within there. If we were going to close below for the week, below this uptrend line, definitely not looking good for silver. And just like gold, we have had that move. So that's gold. Let me go back down to silver. right here. So that is on the weekly time frame. So there's that move all the way down and a little bit of a spike, further spike down to $22.50. Now, I did actually have a purple rectangular box drawn in for quite some time between the level of $22 and $22.50. If I can find that, I'll link to a video above just to show you that was a key support level for me previous. Back down to that support level there, just like gold, we had that big move on the Wednesday. Great to see back within the symmetrical triangle pattern. A peak above, which was good to see, and then a little sell-off. So we did technically close within, right here, we closed within the symmetrical triangle pattern, but that at least we didn't close below. So that was good to see. And so far as of this time, so Wednesday, the 20th of December, we look on the daily time frame, we are above this downtrend line. So far, we're out of the danger zone. The absolute danger zone right here was closing below this uptrend line here for the week. So great to see. Not over the final hurdles just yet. We've been talking about the final hurdles for gold. We're above the final hurdle for gold again. We had that little spike down, but now we're back above it, which is good. So out of the danger zone for gold. Out of the sort of intermediate or immediate, I should say, danger zone for silver. But what I really need to see it do is move back above and hold above the $24.60, $24.50 area right here. And I would call it right here at this little local resistance level, around about that $24.60 level. If we close above that for this week, for example, definitely not saying it's going there, but if we do, then I'd be more confident to say we're going to make another play for that $26 level. So areas of resistance for silver in the next coming weeks or so. $24.60, I should say. Of course, $26, that just goes absolutely without saying. Hopefully this next time is the charm, and you just really need to watch this uptrend line right here. We don't want to go back into this symmetrical triangle pattern. Particularly, we don't want to close below this uptrend line here on silver. But I'm going to say, for now, just out of the danger zone for silver. Doesn't mean it can't pop back in, but just out for now. That is silver. And let's take a look at platinum. The last time we did platinum was a few weeks ago. And so I don't have a video to show you for previous chart levels, but a few weeks ago, so it was around about here, sort of that 900, 880 kind of level. We saw that spike down to 840, and I did show you that in the previous time we did a platinum analysis. That has acted as absolute support, which is good to see. And it looks like at this stage, we're making a play for the long-term downtrend line. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're a new subscriber, let me give you the quick breakdown. And for those regular subscribers, give me about 1 minute, roughly 30 seconds to 1 minute. The long-term downtrend line, $2,300. This is back in January of 2008. Okay, long-term downtrend line failed to break above for a good number of years, and then in February of 2021, it took that long. We had a spike above, but it wasn't for that long. It was for, less than 2 months, okay? So it was a failed move to hold, fast move to the downside, another attempt, failed move, another attempt here, another attempt there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 failed attempts to hold above this long-term downtrend line for any significant period of time. Looks like we might be making a play for the downtrend line again, so that's going to be the first area of resistance, and that's around the $980 level roughly. If we do break above that, we want to see it hold above and bounce. So you want to see it break above, come back down to retest and bounce from there. See, because what you can see here, well, we did it on the weekly here, but we broke out, we had a bounce back down and a bounce back up. Now that was looking good then, but then no, failed move. Since then, really, we had a breakout, but then no back test, no retest and bounce off. Similar here and similar here. So we haven't had a breakout and a bounce off and a breakout from there for all the way to back here, which is in January of 2021. So that's what I'd love to see. And then I could say, okay, broken out, back test, bounced off and then on our way back upwards. And the next resistance levels, I don't think this is coming in the next few weeks or even a couple of months, but you never know. If it does, the next resistance level is at the 1,115 roughly to 1,120 US dollar mark. That's a key Fibonacci level going back from the very old high of 2008 and the old low of $750. You might note that I don't include this low right here. That's the COVID low of March in 2020. I see that as an anomaly, and I keep my low here at 750, and then you can see it's actually tracked quite well. Even after the COVID low, you can see it has found resistance at this Fibonacci level as well. So that's why I do not include that. It's kind of like a little blip on the way, if that makes sense. So that is what I would need to see. Break above, back test, and then on our merry way upwards. The very key level you can see here at that $840 level, breaking down the 840. Of course, you've got that $750 level right there. You may not get a platinum analysis from me every week, so that's why I'm giving you sort of the more longer term timeframes within the next month or so. And if we break 750, look, I'm not even going to do the math on that one, the quote-unquote math on that one. Let's just wait to see what happens there, but definite line in the sand of 840 and 750. Do you have your own opinions? Well, of course you do, on where the price of gold, silver, and platinum may be going in the new year. Coming up in the new year, as we did at the start of last year, we will do a sort of grander platinum price prediction, silver price prediction, gold price prediction for 2024. I'll do those 3 separate videos like we did last year. I'll actually link above to those just to see what I was talking about last time. And then you will get all of those next year. Of course, post your opinions below. What do you think is going to happen for 2024? Are we going to be in big bull market territory? Now, bear in mind, we're coming into an election year. That is a US election year. That can have a big effect on the stock market, for example. So tell me what you think might be happening in the general economy next year. Do you think it's going to be pumped up to make, politicians look good, etc.? What do you think that will do to the price of gold? So give me your predictions for 2024. Put those in the comments for gold, silver, and if you want, platinum too. So make sure you head over to youtube.com/Ainslie Bullion and hit that subscribe button. And of course, head over to ainslebullion.com.au and head to the buy section to find all your favorite gold and silver bullion and platinum bullion as well. Now, for our special tomorrow, I'll give you a little hint. I won't tell you what it is for Thursday's special, but it is something that is small and noisy. Small and noisy. That's our special for tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Of course, be subscribed to the channel because you'll get notification of the special first on YouTube and then to the other socials, so it does pay to subscribe. That is it. Please balance your wealth in an unbalanced world. Take care. We'll see you next time.